On this day, June 5th, 1975, former Pink Floyd vocalist, guitarist, songwriter Sid Barrett quietly wandered into the Abbey studios in London. His former band was working on their ninth studio album, Wish You Were Here, an album featuring songs inspired by Barrett. Barrett was one of the founding members of Pink Floyd. As the band's main songwriter. He contributed heavily to the 1967 debut album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Barrett contributed to the band's sophomore release, A Saucer Full of Secrets. However, the rest of the band decided to fire Barrett in 1968 as his mental health deteriorated in the face of his habitual abuse of psychedelic drugs. Released two albums, The Madcap Laughs and Barrett 1974, vanishing from the public eye. According to Rock and Roll True Stories, on June 5th, 1975 was a big day for Pink Floyd. They were finalizing the mix of Shiny Crazy Town 2, to their debut, and David Gilmour was getting married. When Barrett walked into the studio carrying a plastic bag, no one recognized him. He was overweight and had a shaved head and brows. No one reportedly believed he was a record label employee, and the rest of the band had no idea who he was, even though they discovered his identity. Art director Tom Surtha was there when Barrett walked in the studio. Two or three people cried. He sat around and talked for a bit. When he wasn't there, he recalled. The band let Barrett hear Shine on You Crazy Diamond. He reportedly didn't realize it was about him. Roger Waters about his opinion for the song, and Barrett said he didn't like it before walking out of the studio later that day. He briefly attended Gilmour's wedding reception. However, he would leave without saying much. That would be the last time many of his former mates would see Barrett alive. Waters reportedly ran into him at a supermarket a few years later. Barrett visited the studio. However, the two did not speak.